Lil Uzi. It ain't nothing to me. Young Tom Hardy with the movies. Act out smoothly, Mickey for the goofies. Pokemon with the hoes, cause I'm choosies.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you all that are new here, my name is Karen. I do a lot of different videos, but this one is about a story time. And the story time is going to kind of wrap a lot of things up, but I wanted to kind of tell a little bit about how you kind of don't know things until things kind of happen. So I'm gonna tell you this story, and it's about the handyman. So I'm eating some red lobster tonight. Rest in peace to my grandmama. This was her favorite thing, and I tried. Whenever I get like a little bit of, I want to treat myself, I'm gonna do it with red lobster. So here you go. All right, y'all, this is a good one. So get your drink of choice. Mine's gonna be water because I need to drink water, but get your drink of choice. This is gonna be interesting. So for those of you all that don't know, I was living in New York. I just recently relocated to Texas. Okay, and I was living in New York, living the dream. I mean, high rise, overlooking all of downtown Brooklyn. Like, if you look at my Instagram, you will see I was there. I did that. I was so excited. I loved being in New York. I love the energy of New York. I love the hustle of New York. I loved it. It was really great. So anyway, it's about a year or so, and I'm about to leave because I actually was moving out. I moved to Texas, and I left my job and everything like that. That's a whole other story how I left my job, but this is not that story time. Okay, so I have a Shih Tzu. I had almost 2-year-old Shih Tzu, and for those of you all that have little puppies, you all know sometimes they like to chew on the walls and stuff like that. They love to chew on the little walls and the baseboards, especially if they're like bored and everything like that. So I want my full security deposit back. If y'all know how high New York rent is, y'all should imagine how high the daggone security deposits are. So I want all my money back. So I gotta find somebody to help plaster little stuff for living. So I'm at work one day and I see somebody outside. We are going to call him, what are we going to call him? Let's call him Brandon. We're going to call him Brandon. So Brandon was outside and he was minding his business. I swear he was. Minding his business, doing his little job. And I was like, okay. So I went and asked my colleague, I was like, hey, do you know this person that's doing this job? I'm like, oh, yeah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. So I went outside, I introduced myself. I said, hey, I was like, do you do, like any other jobs or whatever? Because I need somebody that can help patch the work in my apartment. So he gave me his card or whatever. All right, cool. I said, well, I won't need you for like about a month or so, but I just, I'm glad I ran into you. All right, cool. I'm gonna go by or whatever. I call him. Actually, I text him. And so he texts me back. And he was like, send me pictures. So I sent him pictures of stuff on him. He's like, oh yeah, I can knock that out. Cool. I was like, all right. And so we were texting like throughout that day and everything. Now I barely remember him because I only saw him like for like one time, like outside, like, you ain't really paying that much attention. So I get the material stuff, but we had been texting all that day the day before. And the conversation just kind of ended. He's like, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, all right, cool. So, he get there, whatever. And I have been in New York for like a year. Okay, I've been in New York for like a year. I went on some dates. The dating scene in New York is a whole nother story. I don't know what in the heck is wrong with these. Anyway, no love, nothing. So he get there, whatever. And he cool. Like me personally, I love chocolate. I love melanated men. I love when you got the chocolate going and everything. That's just me. I love it. Ooh. But again, he was there to do a job, and I really wasn't like that. But I was just like as the day is going on and he's doing the job and we talking and stuff, I'm looking like this could be a situation. This could be a situation. You may not be able to get out of New York unscathed. So the first night, because yes, this is more than a one-parter. The first night he was there, he was there till like 2:30 in the morning, right? because when you're doing anything that has to involve with paint and patchwork, you gotta have everything dry. And so it was getting real late or whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of late. And he was like, well, I'll just come back, tomorrow and finish it. I'm like, all right, cool. Keep in mind, he had been in my house for 8 hours. So I'm like, okay. I started thinking to myself, I was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, man, when you know you about to leave somewhere, and please comment below. If you know you're about to leave and you like, well, I mean, why not? Like, I'm about to leave anyway. Worst case scenario, I'm gone. So I'm coming back the next day. Child, I had to wash my hair and everything. I had the big, beautiful going on and stuff like that. Stuff going on. And so he finished the job and everything. And I had like a half a bottle of Patron left from my birthday last year because I don't drink. If I'm not around people, I don't really drink by myself. So I was like, well, I'm about to move. Do you want to like kill this bottle? And he was like, yeah, he loved the view. He was like, yo, this view is dope. And I was like, yeah. I was like, what? So we talking, y'all. We talking about everything. We really vibing. Like in real life, we really vibing. And I'm getting mad. Like, what the hell was you a year ago? Like, dang, could have made my Brooklyn experience a little different. But I'm still not like, So we start taking shots, y'all. We start taking shots. This food is good. We start taking shots. The night gets later and later and later. I hope my mama ain't watching this. Mama, I hope you're not watching this. If you are, I'm grown. Sorry. But hopefully you're not watching this. But the night gets later and later. And he's standing there. And he was about to leave. And you hear that awkward moment where you be like, so you be looking like, okay, am I gonna go for it? Am I not gonna go for it? But go for it, I'm gonna go for it. And so in my mind, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I ain't gonna be here. Like, it don't even matter. So, like, man, best decision I made in 2022. Best decision I made in 2022. So that happened and everything. And I'm like, damn, I'm about to go. So I wound up staying in New York an extra week and some change, right? Week and some change. We talking every day. He came over a couple of times. He spent the night and everything. It was like, don't you hate when you meet somebody and you just be like, really though? Like this, like people's like, some people you either click with or you don't. Energy crazy, vibe crazy. Like he's standing up here, like, okay. So I'm like, damn, I gotta go. I'm gonna move. It's moving day. Y'all, I'm sad. I'm sad as shit. Cause I'm like, this is a cool guy. It can't, like, man, like, like what happens next? And so I'm thinking I ain't gonna talk to him no more, nothing like that. Cause, out of sight, out of mind. Let me tell you about these handymen. These handymen know what they're doing in real life. And I'm mad that I met him less than 2 weeks before I was leaving New York because I would have had a whole different experience. And yeah, he definitely shout out to you, Brandon. So I told you I was gonna tell this story, and I know y'all like, so what happened? Where is he? He's still in New York. Like what you thought? He's still in New York. I'm in Texas. And we will see. It'll definitely be a part 2. It will definitely be a part 2. But for right now, I will just say that was. I mean, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, I got my full security deposit back, so he did a great job. He did a great job with what he was supposed to be doing anyway. Like, I got my whole security deposit back and everything, but let me ask y'all, what would y'all do in a situation like this? This is live time, by the way. Y'all talking about story time. This is real story time. Like, this is like, oh, so what's gonna happen next with the handyman? I don't know what's gonna happen next with the handyman. I don't know, we cool? No. And no, like he's a real supportive person in general. Like, I'm telling you, like, some people you just literally just click with. You can't really explain it. You either click with them or you don't. But child, have y'all ever done that? Have y'all ever, you know, hire somebody to do a job? They did another job. Comment. I want to hear it. And also, I want to hear y'all advice. What would y'all say to something like this? Like, y'all be like, girl, leave that alone, or girl, you better make a quick trip. Make a quick trip. Never know. Could be a part 2. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But that's all I have for today, y'all. I have a couple more story time. I'm gonna tell you about it. But this one was the handyman, so yeah. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me y'all advice. What y'all think? Y'all think it's worth the vibe? And y'all be like, nah, just go find somebody in Texas. Like, anyway, I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to y'all in the next one.
Young Tom Hardy with the movies, act out smoothly, Mickey for the goofies. Pokemon with the hoes cause I'm choosy, saying she a foodie, thinking she unique. And she always stressing about uni, think it's my duty to go and get faded with my goonies.